B yesterday, and we are going to do C. C is literally it's a trailer. That's all. Coupling, trailer, and inside. So let's start from C. If they tell you to do C, that's what you start. Start from the airlines. Red is always for the emergency, and blue is always for the service. And we have the green one for electric line. Make sure it has to be plugged on both sides. No cut, no fried, or no burn on the electric. Airlines, those two, make sure they are not cut. Okay, make sure it's not cut, crack, or leaking. You need to check both sides. This we call it a glad hand. Glad hand, because inside there is a glad hand seal. Make sure the seal is not cut or not missing or not leaking. That's what you need to check. And when we start the seal, we start from the front of the trailer on also the side of the trailer. Make sure no hole, no damage on the trailer sides. Make sure no missing rivets and not leaking on the inside, the water. Okay, as we said yesterday, there is a coupling system here. This is fifth wheel, and the top on the trailer side is going to be apron, and the fifth wheel is always twist and lubricated, and the apron make sure it's not damaged, and also not illegally welded, no cut or crack. This is release arm. Always when we do the inspection, the release arm should be inside position, because that's going to indicate that inside here there is going. That release, if this release arm is always inside, that means the kingpin lock or the kingpin jaw, as you see here, this is on the closed position. That's what it is. So always when you pay attention, the kingpin, the release arm is always the inside position when you do the inspection. And inside here is a kingpin. The kingpin is no damage, no cut, no crack, and also needs to be greased or lubricated. Okay? This is always when you do the inspection, make sure there is no air between those two. Always it has to be sit fully, yeah. And you need to check this one. And this is a platform. Platform has a whole bunch of bolts and nuts. Make sure you need to check them. No missing or no loose. Should be tight and secure all the time when you do the inspection. The platform itself should not have any kind of crack or problem. Okay. Now when it comes to the trailer, there is another here, which is we call it cross members. They are not cut, cracked, or broken, or no illegal. Check those. When you finish that one, we come here. This is a landing gear. Check the shoe, make sure it's not damaged or not missing. And the landing gear itself, damaged, cut, cracked, or illegally welded. You need to see all bolts and nuts, they are attached with it. Make sure they all are not missing or loose, tight and secure. Always when you do the inspection, the landing gear has to be on the raised up position. Okay? Alright, let's go out. You need to check these DOT stickers. It has to be present always. And now we have another axle here. What we're gonna do? The other axle is the trailer axle. Trailer axle, again, we have three sections, which is the wheels, the brakes, and suspensions. When you do this axle, okay, always you need to be inside. You have to touch one by one, and you have to answer one by one. So we're gonna go in. Let's start from the brake. This is the brake chamber. Brake chamber, no dent bend, has to be tight and secure, no missing or loose. And this we call it here is a C-clamp. C-clamp has the bolts and nuts. Make sure it has to be tight and secure. We also have a hose attached with the brake chamber, no cut, no fried, and also not leaking. On the back here, always when you see the brake chamber, on the back there is a slack adjuster. Okay, on the back here. So the slack adjuster has a pins. Make sure that pins are not missing, it has to be present. And the slack adjuster always when the brake applies, not more than 1 inch on the push rod, and no damage on the slack adjuster. The next one is going to be the spring suspension. We also have another leaf spring suspension on the trailer. So you need to check one by one. Make sure the springs are not cut, no crack, and not illegally welded. As a group, you see them, make sure it's not shift, it's not missing, it's not loose. And also if it is 1/4 is missing, the vehicle has to be out of service until it is repaired or replaced. And the other one is the U-bolt. This is a U-bolt. Under you see as a bolts. Make sure these bolts are tight and secure. No missing or loose bolts and no damage on the U-bolt itself. The other one on the brake part, we're still covering, let's finish the brake. The brake part is the brake drum. This one is a brake drum here, no dust, no oil, and also no damage or crack or broken on the brake drum. This is a brake pad or the brake lining, not less than 1/4 of an inch on the brake lining, and also no oil, no dust, and no grease. On the top here, there is a brake shoes. The shoes, make sure it's not cracked or broken, and also not missing rivets here. Okay, now we're gonna have the wheels. This wheel is a little bit different because we have two wheels. There is a space between those two wheels. Make sure no oil, no trash, no debris, no stone. These two tires should not have touch or rub each other. And the tire depth is going to be 432 on the depth. Make sure no bulge. No, 232 on the depth. Make sure no bulge on the tire. No, it can be a recap tire, but no mismatched tires between those two. Right, let's go.
What are we gonna call this one?
Oh, this is a torsion bar. No, torque rod. Yeah. This is a torque rod right here. Torque rod. Torque rod. This is a torsion bar right here. But you don't need to go ahead and, this is not a part of the test. But this one is.
Torque rod.
So this is a torque rod.
On the B torque rod, on the C torque rod, we're gonna call
B and
it.
C, correct. Make sure it's not cut, crack, or broken. No illegally welded. All right, let's go out. We also have another mud flap here, no missing, no cut. Check. In the back, there is two kind of doors you might face. One is the swing door, which is they have hinges on the side. Make sure the hinges are no cut, crack, or broken, and no missing bolts and nuts. And this is the roll door. When you have a roll door, you have a cable here. Make sure no missing cables, so no cut on the cables. This is a door latch. Always it has to be on the latched position. And we also have DOT bumper here. The bumper is no damage, no cut, no crack, or no broken, no illegally welded. And we also have a DOT stickers. Make sure it has to be present. And we have lights in the reflectors on the back. You need to check both of them. There is no reverse light here. Reverse light is always on the track. So we have signal light and also the brake lights on the back. And we also have reflectors here. You need to check on both. On the top, as you see them, there is a small lights, 1, 2, 3. They are ID lights, 3 of them, including one on the side here. We also have another ID light on the side. Okay, we do not have ABS light for this trailer, and do not, think or confuse yourself. We do not have ABS light. We also have side light. We only have ID lights only. Okay, we have 2 on the side, 3 on the top. 5 light is going to be the ID lights. Okay, that's how C is, how easy it is. When you start doing the C sections, all you need to do is the airlines, the couplings, the trailers, which is with one axle here and side in front of the trailer. And on the back, the doors and the lights, the DOT bumpers, and you're done. All right, let's go ahead and do the inside pre-test section.